I'm Nick. I'm a director of business development. Um, I work in fintech right now, financial technology, and currently I rank DocuSign 5 out of 5 stars. The other products that I was looking to utilize were PandaDoc and Adobe Sign. Had done some due diligence and used them in a past life previously before. DocuSign has been fantastic to work with. DocuSign's been absolutely fantastic to work with ultimately. The use, easy to use. On the administrator side of things, you can ultimately change, edit, alter documents in any way, shape, or form. And for the users and experience, it's pretty simple, highlighted right where everything needs to be ultimately signed. They'll get a copy ultimately at the end of their experience as well. So I've had no problems whatsoever. I think it's a fantastic product. The onboarding experience was so simple. I couldn't have think any better of it. Ultimately, the experience in going through the process and integrating it into our normal day, everyday practices was simple enough. Working with global and strategic alliances, it was kind of universally understood where ultimately this would be stored, how the information would be processed, and ultimately how they'd be getting a copy at the end of the day of the contracts that were being signed and returned. Yeah, it's easy to use functionality is the most important thing. You want to make sure that the user experience on the other end is going to be most taken into account. More often than not, people will not get these emails, or it'll come through and it'll go into a spam folder, something along those lines. You want to make sure that the documents that you ultimately have worked really hard to conjure up are being sent to the right parties, and that it's clear, concise, easy to read, and easy to use and execute and send right back over. So, going through that entire process, I would highly recommend DocuSign. I think it's easy to use. The user experience on the other end, very simple. On the administrator's end, like myself, very simple, easy to utilize, and you can send out contracts in giant waves ultimately if you're in that type of business.